necessarily need a strap today, but there's a couple of spots where you have the option to use it, so it could be nice if you want to have it. But let's go ahead and make our way down. Let's lay all the way back, nice and comfortable. When you get to laying down, let your breath start to flow. Huge cleansing inhales. Nice relaxing exhales. The breath, just be relaxed. Let yourself be present. So sometimes after big meals, like this week, sometimes we need a little bit of focus on helping digestion, kind of kickstart back off. And so today will be a digestion focused class, so especially including things like twists and a little bit of core, just good things to get some circulation going, get some movement flowing. So digestion, this can also mean really amazing deeper levels. So for instance, if the digestion is too slow, that's where the problems tend to start happening. Think of it like water in a river. If the river is flowing, but there's a part where it just gets stagnant for quite some time, the water starts to get gross. So think of that in your body. Maybe certain parts of it are moving and flowing, getting stuff flushed out, but maybe some parts are getting stagnant and just kind of like getting dry and just slow. And it doesn't feel good, and it isn't that healthy. That's where in the Chinese medicine system, anytime you get stagnation, they're always working on getting it back to flow, getting it back to movement. And so think if there's any energy or anything in your life that maybe it's been super, super stagnant. For instance, fear, anxiety, some of those deep emotions that are not really wanting to process. It's like they've passed into our life for some reason or another. And it's like they're not going away, no matter how much focus you're doing on that energy. So imagine today's class is also helping to kind of digest that energy, kind of kickstart it, get it flowing again. And so that way we're not stagnant in life. Life is a joyous flow. Maybe there's mysteries that pop up, but nothing is just stuck and getting stagnant and gross like that water. And so that's the idea of our class today, digestion physically and deeper levels, emotionally, whatever that level is. And so with that, to get us started, let's take the knees into the chest. Let's start some little bits of movement for the low belly and the back. Sometimes I'll do left and right rocking. Sometimes it's more like a circle around with the knees. Just be aware of what feels good, what's useful. And when you're ready, let the knees start to fall over. Our first easy twist over to the left. The arms are spreading open. Feel some breaths flow into the chest. Breathing is one of the biggest ways in our system that we keep the stagnation at bay. As long as we keep breathing, we don't get those emotions stuck in our body. Good. So play with the breath. How long and how deep can we make it? Take 3 more breaths on this half. Lift your knees back up, let them tilt over to the other side. Imagine when the knees went to that first side, it was helping the part of the colon that moves up on the right half. Now we're opening the part of the colon that goes down the left half. creating more space there so things can continue to flow. Let's go 2 more deep flows on this side of breath. After that second one, the knees come back up. Let's bring a hand to each knee again. Simple rocking, just like how we started. Good. And what we're gonna do for a moment here is use our thighs one at a time to help kind of move. It's almost like we're stirring the pot of our belly, help kind of move some of that stagnation around. So first take a moment, both hands clasp around the right knee. With that clasp, do a sweep of that knee across the body to the left. And then you release, slide the right leg long on the ground, and then circle that knee back in. And then hands over to left knee, sweep that knee to the right, drop the legs long on the ground, circle it around to come back in. Keep on going back and forth. Right knee, twist over to left, and circle that thigh all the way around until it comes back in, and left knee over to the right. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. If you go slow, you can really focus on that hug and pull across your body before you drop the leg out. Let's take at least one more to each leg, depending on how fast or slow you're going. Beautiful. Once you've got yourself returned back to a knee in each hand, drop the feet down onto the ground. Hands clasped behind the head. We're going to do a couple of circular crunches. So our left elbow lifts up through the center. Circle both elbows up through the middle. And then right elbow's the last one to drop down. And then reverse the direction. Lifting up right elbow first and then circle around. Keep on going back and forth. One. And then the other. Inviting not only the abdominal muscles to help us with that little massage for the belly, but also allowing this to engage a whole new part. When we crunch up, we're getting the rib cage to be a part of that as well. Let's take one more crunch to each direction. And resting for a moment, use the clasp of the hands to gently pull chin to chest, stretching through back of neck. The head is weighted heavy down. And slowly releasing head back to ground, release the hands. We'll take right leg up to sky. This is a place you could choose to use the strap if you wish. The strap would be around ball of right foot. And then left leg, I like to slide it long at first here. That just invites the psoas to be a little bit more included in the stretch. So maybe this right leg is super tight, so give it some time, give it some patience as it's trying to straighten its way up. Good. If you're using strap, left hand takes both of them. Otherwise, we're weighing our left hand down onto that right leg. Start to slowly tilt the leg across the body. At first, maybe we pause at a 45-degree angle, feel that outer thigh, outer hip, creating more space. If you continue to try to pull the leg in, that does give the low belly a chance to get that massage again, kind of like when we were doing those circles a moment ago. Good, and we're gonna head toward cat chasing its tail. So continue to slowly drop deeper into the twist. If your body prefers to have a bent knee in the twist, that's fine. Straight leg would include the hamstring a little bit more. So drop as much as feels good. Resting on the ground for me feels the best. That might lift right shoulder off the ground a little bit. For where we're going today, that's okay. So with that hamstring stretching and the spine twisting open, the last option you do not have to take, but it's an option to have the right hand grab the left toes behind your back. And then try to rest that shoulder back open, full cat chasing its tail. Relax here, 2 more breaths in this twist. And let's start to return our body to laying on our back. If you're using strap, step the left foot in and the right foot down. Give some time for left leg to be straight up to sky. Continuing to work more length into that area. We're going to start tilting the leg across the body to right. So if you're using strap, right hand takes both. Find yourself slowly sinking down and then maybe pause for a few extra breaths at about the 45-degree angle. Continue to deepen the twist. The knee can bend if it's a little bit intense for your spine. You could drop the weight of that foot to the floor. The last option for the full cat chasing its tail doesn't have to be taken, but it would be left hand to the right toes behind your back. And try to relax the shoulder back open as much as possible. So 2 more breaths for this half. Gently unwinding out. Release strap to side. And have on each knee, returning back to that simple rocking one more time. When you're ready to rise up, take your time. We'll take it into cobbler's pose, spine tilting forward. The weight of the head dropping, relaxed, released. Let's see if the head can release even deeper. Let's enjoy this about 3 more breaths. Spine softening up. Let's slip the legs into easy cross leg. Clasping hands together. Let's flip the palms out and then start to circle the hands up above our head. Feel yourself bringing the arms right up by the ears or even slightly behind. Just feeling that chest, not necessarily trying to take a huge back bend, but feel that heart in the front of the chest just opening by being in this shape. Lengthen the hands up higher. And then release the clasp so that right hand can drop to floor, left hand reaches up and over. As the spine rises back up, we're taking a twist immediately over left shoulder. Set the hands in any way that feels helpful. Good. Return back forward. Clasp hands together. Flip the palms up. Arch just a little bit back. Upper arms are by the ears. Make sure head's not collapsing away from the direction of the rest of the spine. One more inhale. Try to lengthen up more. Exhale, left hand down. Reach up and over. Rising up, twist over right shoulder. Good, returning forward. Some people can easily clasp hands around this right foot and then extend up. If you need a little bit more space, grab that strap. Have that right leg up to sky. So we'll do a couple of pulses for this leg first whenever you get it set up. So what we'll do is slowly let the knee bend out wide like a happy baby, and then extend it back up even longer. Good. Doing that a few rounds. Soften the knee. Head up. Take another 3. 2. This last one, when we straighten it out, stay straight. If you're using the strap, both straps go into left hand. If not using strap, left hand grabs side of foot. And then this right arm is going to take some shoulder openings. So right arm circles up, elbow back, and then up to go forward. Gonna move with the breath. Inhale, go up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale forward. Take another 3. 2. Last one. So stay just a little bit longer in a twist. Good. Return the arm forward. Softly set that right leg down straight in front of you. We're going to take a stretch over the leg. You could continue to use strap, or you can circle up to sky and then release forward over that right leg. So your preference. Nothing wrong with strap if that helps you to especially pull the ball of the foot toward you. a good inhale. Super long, relaxed exhale. Good. Rising up. Let's tuck the right leg in, just kind of that balancing base. If you used the strap before, maybe strap goes around left foot as it starts to lengthen up. Otherwise, just grab the foot. Whenever you get it set up, let's do 5 soft pulses. The knee goes wide and straightens up. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. So you could switch straps into right hand, or you can just grab the right hand to the outside of that foot. Left hand takes those shoulder openers this time. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale forward. 4. 3. 2. Last one, stay just a little bit longer. Turn forward. Softly set that straight leg down. Using strap or not, maybe we start off with a good circle up to sky. Exhale to release forward. One more relaxed inhale. Easy exhale. Release strap if you're using it. Come to the kneeling. Arms and knees. Let's take a couple of the cat cows first. Spine rounds up and down. Imagine that this is helping the digestive system. So as you arch, really let the belly drop down to stretch that front part of it. And when you round up, really try to squeeze into that belly area. 2 more good rounds, just like that. Good. Spine straightening back out. Right leg kicks straight back behind us. Got some options. If that's enough to work the balance, great. Next option would be left hand opening out to the side, trying to increase the balance. Third option would be trying to connect hand and foot together. Left hand, right foot. Fourth option, if the connection is close, but it's not quite there, you can grab the strap to create the connection. So it should be opposites. Right leg, left arm. You got it. I know, it's a challenge. If you have this connection, try to lift the foot up higher. Good. Another huge inhale. And exhale, softly release. Drop the knee down, take a cat. Cow. Back to neutral spine. Left leg straight back. That's option 1. Just working on stabilizing. Option 2, right arm opens out like airplane. Option 3, both that hand and knee bend, so foot and hand connect. Option 4 would be using strap to connect. Gonna lift the foot up. Take the lift a little bit higher. One more good inhale. Exhale. Release. The knees go just a little bit wider than the parallel position. We're going to take 3 times back and forth between a modified cobra. So as the hips go forward, lift up the toes. Imagine the toes are trying to touch the back of the head. And then head all the way back to child's pose. 2 more like that. Toes trying to touch the head. Probably just in our imagination. And then back to child. I know, once upon a time when you're kids. One more. Feel that belly stretch. And then feel that digestive system getting the release, the relax. You're welcome to enjoy a few bonus moments in the child pose if you wish. That child pose can be really nice at this moment just to help the back get a good stretch. At any point that you feel ready for a downward facing dog, you're welcome to tuck the toes, lift the hips, maybe start to introduce more wiggles to the body. So give it a couple of breaths if that's what you feel ready for. Beautiful work. So from here, if you're ready to transition on, let's float right leg up to sky. You're gonna step right foot in between hands. And also start off with that back knee lowered back knee. Come up, hands onto the thigh. Hip sinking forward. We're again gonna work on the shoulder. So anchor left hand, or maybe go to the elbow. But however deep you're going, you're gonna free out this right arm to circle up and back and forward. 2 more. Last one, stay just a hair longer. Good, return forward. Let the front leg straighten, hands drop down. Spine just relaxes for a few breaths over that nice half splits. If your balance isn't too bad doing this, you have the option to increase a spinal twist by trying to take your left hand to the outside of the right. Just a little bit of extra reach for that spine. Imagine creating more space in the digestion. Beautiful. So unwinding that left hand if you took it. The front knee's bent. Tuck the back toes, lifting up that knee. The heel drops down like a warrior 1 position. Arms sweep up to sky. From here, clasp hands behind the back. Pull down. That opens the heart up to sky for a moment. And then feel the whole spine start to bow forward. Right shoulder getting close to right knee. Arms pull into that shoulder opener behind us. Good. Hands drop to the inside of the front foot. And then walk yourself to point toward the long edge of the mat. At first, just give the spine a couple of breaths to relax downward, getting more space and length in the spine and legs. And then feel how it is for a couple of breaths. So clasp hands around the right ankle. Try to pull your torso directly into right leg. Good. Same thing for left ankle. And dropping hands to floor. Start walking your body up to top of mat. When you step the front leg back, you've got an option. You can take a normal flow if you wish, or do the same thing you were just doing a moment ago, that modified cobra with the toes trying to touch the head. And child. If you're doing that variation, the modified cobra version, take 3 rounds. Feel free to rest in child or down dog for a couple of breaths. Good. Coming to a high kneeling position. Bring the arms out in front of you, like a zombie.
Frankenstein.
What we're going to do is circle the right arm up and back like a backstroke. As we lean back, we're engaging the quad muscles. And then circle right back upright through the center. Left arm circles back, backstroke, and return. Helping to mobilize those shoulders. I like to do that nice exhale when I'm going back. Inhale to return. Do another 3 each. 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Beautiful. Drop the hands down, tuck the toes, lift the hips to downward facing dog. Left leg floats up high. Step that foot in between hands and lower the back knee down at first. The hips are sinking forward, walk up to this thigh. Now, slight twist, so right wrist or any amount of the forearm sliding down. Left arm is free, so that you can circle up. Inhale, exhale back. Turn. Another 2. Last one, stay just a little bit longer. Good, as we return, let yourself go to the half splits. Hips are over the back knee, front leg straightens. Relax the spine forward and down. Option for that extra moment, right arm, and to go to the outside of left leg. Inhale. Exhale, right arm returns. The front knee bends. We're setting up warrior one leg, so tuck the back toes. Lift up the knee, drop the heel down. And sweep arms up to sky. Clasp hands behind back. Let's pull down first, opening the heart forward. And bow all the way down, left shoulder close to left knee. Another beautiful inhale. Exhale, hands can drop to the inside of front foot and then walk your way to this long edge of mat. Again, give yourself a couple of breaths to try to lengthen through legs and spine. We're gonna set up a nice twist through the body. So take your right hand, the outside of the left leg, wherever you can anchor. Maybe ankle, maybe calf. And then left hand starts to reach directly up to sky. Feel that right elbow bending you closer to the leg. And then feel that top shoulder trying to rotate a little bit more open. Good. Softly release back through the center. Walk your way over, left hand to anchor on right leg. Right hand up to sky. And then the left elbow, we can invite it a little closer. Shoulders trying to spiral open a little more. One more inhale. Exhale, soften our way down. And let's work our way up to top of mat. Stepping the front foot back. Another option, maybe a flow or maybe 3 more times. Modified cobra to child. Finish whichever variation you're doing. Let's take it to downward facing dog. Try to feel the hips lifting to the highest point they've gotten to in class so far. Making our way up to top of mat, a nice forward fold. Whether fingers are on the floor or on the legs, let's walk our way over to the right a little bit more. You can anchor on the calf or the floor. It's a nice little spiral for this one. And go over to left. Center. Inhale back up. Circle up to sky, hands down to heart. So we're going to take a balancing position. I've got some options. Option 1 is with a bent knee, and if facing forward is the best you can balance, that's great. Option 2 would be a bent knee twist. Option 3, straight leg, maybe trying to just balance. Option 4, straight leg twist. So up to you, bent knee or straight leg, strap or not, twist or not. Find a position where you can balance. It's right leg up, left leg is the standing leg. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, torso slowly forward. Back into warrior 3. Land warrior 1. And from here, let's take a huge, slow arm circle to each direction. So first the fingers trace backwards, opening the chest. Go forward as close as the backs of your hands can get and up. And then reverse. Go forward, down, and back. Feel the pecs open up. Good. Arms right up by the ears. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Nice extended side angle. Left up, elbow to left thigh or fingers to floor. Right arm stretching to mirror. Beautiful. Open back up, warrior 2. Let's reverse it for a moment. Right fingers to right leg, left hand up and back. Beautiful. Warrior 2. Shorten stance back up to warrior 1. Standing split, the hands land on the ground in front of the front leg. Both legs are straight. 3 times tap the right toes to floor. And then lift it up as high as you can. And 2, tap to lift. And 1, tap to lift. Good, drop down, forward fold, huge inhale. Exhale. Inhale, circle up to sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. So second side, we're balancing the left leg up. Choose, is it a bend knee or a straight leg? Am I using strap or not? Am I twisting or not? The twist would be to backdoor this time. Find the twist that's gonna work or not. Find the balance. Grounding down, try to lengthen the spine up a little bit more. Good, take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly spine forward. And warrior 3. Soft land, warrior 1. And let's do that arm circle. Let's trace back. Forward and up. And then reverse. Drop down. Circle back. Really enjoy that tight moment behind as the arms open up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Extended side angle. Right elbow or down or right fingers down. Left arm up and over. To mirror. Up to warrior 2 and reverse. Warrior 2. Shorten stance back up to warrior 1. Set the fingertips on the floor in front of the front foot. Try to straighten both legs. And then 3 times left toes tap on ground. And standing split, try to lift up. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Drop down, forward fold. Widen the feet out about as wide as mat, toes turned out. You can either go for a high squat or that low malasana squat. You're going to push the hips open. The high squat would be feet a little bit wider than mat. Good, elbows pressing into inner thighs. Spine trying to straighten up. Beautiful. So just staying sometimes is about where our balance is, and that's okay. For a little twist here, drop the right fingers to the floor, even slipping right shoulder a little closer to the knee. Left hand up to sky. That type of twist is fine, or the bind around that leg if you wish. Good. One more inhale. Exhale back to center. Left fingers drop down. Left, right hand up. Maybe bind. Unwind. One more inhale, try to lengthen spine a little taller. And exhale, fingers down. Straighten the legs, turn the toes forward. Try to lift the spine up to a half lift position. Bring the left hand in front of the face, right hand up to sky. And switch. Beautiful. Hand drops down. Start to slide the feet back. Maybe child pose, maybe down dog, maybe a flow. Beautiful. As we wrap that up, let's find ourselves in a nice kneeling, neutral tabletop position. We're going to take a shoulder twist. There will be an option for kind of a fun little balance pose. You don't have to take it, but if you're going to take it, just go with me step by step. Let's start off with right hand twisting up to sky. Right shoulder threading through, trying to rest shoulder on ground. For this particular variation, you could leave left hand in front of face. That would be the easiest balance. Left arm forward on mat or wrapped around the low back is also fine. If you're going with the balance with me, and you don't have to again, if this feels good enough, the balance would be left toes slide to back of mat, leg is straight. If the balance there is okay, left foot floats off ground. Another good inhale. Exhale, we'll unwind it step by step. If the toes lifted, drop them down. If the knee lifted, drop it down. Slide left hand in front of face, press into it to rise. Take a nice cat and a cow. Good. When you're ready for second side, left arm lifts up. And thread that shoulder to ground. Again, the right hand doesn't have to move, but it could, stretching forward or winding around low back. If you're taking the balance, the right toe slide to back of mat. Maybe right foot lifts. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, reverse, so toes down, knee down, left hand in front of face, press into it. Do another cat. And a cow. Beautiful. Dropping down to a comfortable seated place. Inhale to circle arms up to sky. Exhale, twist over right shoulder. Up to sky. Exhale, left shoulder. Up sky. Exhale, arms by the sides, fingers trying to pull outward. And then drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Maybe you're playing around with the chin dropping slightly down in front or chin lifting up, head going slightly behind shoulder. Either way, whatever's feeling good for this side, take it over 3 breaths. Slowly lifts up until left ear is ready to drop to left shoulder. Same freedom. You can stay if this is the perfect spot, or you can wiggle slightly forward, slightly backward. Good. Head easy up. Chin drops to chest. If that's enough weight, just the head dropping down, that's great. If you need a little bit more weight for the head, clasp the hands together, resting them on back of head, not to pull head down, but to weigh it down. Releasing hands at clasped. If your neck needs a little more time, keep on playing around with it. Or if there's any last stretches the body would like before Shavasana, go ahead and take any of those last little stretches for the body. Take your time. No sense of rush at all. It's just us listening to our body. exploring until we know that body's ready, we're comfortable, it's time to release sooner or later. Sooner or later, when you feel ready to release, and still no rush if you're exploring this at this point still, when you're ready to release, take a moment to tune into the digestion. See if there feels like there's still some unprocessed things just kind of stuck on whatever level that is, physical, emotional. And imagine that this gift of simply breathing for the next couple of minutes is what it takes to help boost the digestive fires, helping to get flow where there was previously stagnation. But any sounds you hear be part of your meditation, just relaxing into it. We'll be here for just a couple more minutes. So let's begin to deepen our inhales, our exhales. introduce little movements back to fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Stretching out in ways that feel really good for our body. At some point, if you'd like a fetal position, you're welcome to roll over to one side. Perhaps enjoy a few bonus breaths here, maybe 3 or 4 good cycles, until you feel ready to rise eventually. So eventually arise, hands joined together in front of heart. We return back to the idea of digestion one more time, knowing that we've helped our physical digestion, and imagining we've helped some of those deeper levels, emotional or energetic digestion of things that were previously stagnant. So with digestion, this greater health to lead us on, let's wrap up the time we got to share together today with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light, happiness, and peace. Namaste.